Okay, let's do a short introduction. So this is introduce yourself, please, and something little about yourself whilst we are eating.
I'm Bernice.
Okay.
I live in Kent. That's it.
Yeah, what do you do? What do you do?
So I work in travel.
Okay.
Passionate about travel.
So it's a travel agent.
Advisor, I would say. Yeah,
Okay, travel advisor. Okay.
Yes, that's what I do. I work also in have the travel technology kind side. Very passionate about that. So, yeah.
Wow, awesome. Okay, nice to meet you.
Hello, wonderful people. Very camera shy.
You have to speak louder.
My name is. How do I even introduce myself?
Mama Joyce.
Pastor. She's a pastor.
My name is Joyce. Pastor Joyce. Yeah, I think that tells you already a lot about me.
Okay.
Oh, I finished.
What do you do? Sorry.
Yeah, I said I'm a pastor.
Okay, but apart from that, you are mental.
I do a few things. So I work in, I'll just put it as social care sector, which also involves counseling, therapeutic interventions, things along that line.
And mental health. Very
So when
important.
you say therapeutic interventions, people know.
I didn't know. Some people may not know. But when you say mental health, everybody knows mental health.
You don't want people to run away. You don't want to say mental health. A lot of people run when they hear the word mental health.
I see.
People are
There's a
more
lot of stigma.
There's a lot of stigma.
exactly.
Attached to it.
People are more
Okay.
inclined to think about, what's therapeutic intervention? Then they look at it and they say, actually you can do talking to somebody, spending time with somebody, doing certain. So it's more inviting.
Okay.
Yeah,
I understand.
We put a stigma
On it. Unfortunately.
Meanwhile, it's real.
Yeah.
And we try to avoid it because we try to say, oh, you're very resilient.
Yeah.
People will please.
Yeah.
So when we have a breakdown,
Yeah.
Exactly.
we go all the way down
And
to
we
the bottom.
really go down. Literally, it's like
Yeah.
become like how it is in Africa.
No, but a lot of people
Because we don't
die.
talk.
A lot of people die. That's how you know something
But
is
apparently,
going
what
on.
they said the black skin don't crack, is that the mind don't crack. But it's the
The
opposite.
mind.
Because the thing is, for me, what I've realized,
Which is not true.
The day we crack.
Yeah.
because we don't talk,
It's a rule.
so we speak so much, and then the time that we crack, we really crack.
The trauma, the
Exactly.
depression, everything just keeps.
Because we didn't know we're very strong. Black people, no, we are human. We need to just accept it.
Has it
Yeah.
got anything to do with environment?
Environment definitely
Because
plays a part.
if you think about it, wow,
Nathan, eat.
tackle. Because maybe the environment is more welcoming, there's more hospitality, but there's no openness to community, and you can sort of have conversation quite easily with your next door neighbor, or even enter somebody's house without knocking or being invited. It's more of an open community, but here it seems to be a more closed thing. So apparently that's what they said, because here it's more of a close community, the culture and the community has made it in such a way that it's made it more of a thing, and which one apparently one of the causes of it, or how it has accentuated in our community more so here than back home because of these factors and variables. So
It goes both ways. It
Okay.
goes both ways. Over here, there's a lot of isolation in terms of people keeping to themselves. Not, you don't know your next door neighbor. There's not that sense of community. However, back home as well, even though there is that sense of community, there's a lot of stigma. I don't want people knowing my matter. I don't want people to know that I'm struggling.
Everything
so
keeps
I'm keeping
inside.
everything down inside. Whereas over here, even though there's isolation, there's support available. Back home in Ghana, there's not that isolation, but we don't talk about it at all.
So there's no support.
So there's no support available.
Spirituality
Oh
on
my
top
God,
of it.
if I said I have depression or anxiety, I don't believe in God. I'm not going to talk about it. And I will struggle. That's not the truth.
Look at David.
We know that.
David. Look at that.
And then look at, even there's a scripture that says, well, if the scripture says, do not be anxious.
Yeah.
God knows that there will be anxiety. So that's why He's giving the solution for us to be able to know how to handle it. So I think it's the environment, our culture.
Is it fair to say that certain community and environment aids the concept of diagnosis and also recovery more so than other places?
You're welcome. Definitely, because the people just see it as a label.
Yeah.
But it's not a label. It's reality. It's what you're going through. It's what you're experiencing, and people experience it at different stages. So why not? Exactly. I always say acknowledge, recognize, acknowledge, and find a solution.
Yeah.
Because when you do those three things, you're able to move on quicker than trying to say, oh no, it's not this, it's not that, and you're spending years and years and years trying to deal with it. It's just
It won't go away until you unpack it.
Exactly.
And that's what we do so bad at. We don't have time, not until one day just bursts. Until you unpack it and unpack everything that happened and deal with each and individual issues, you're not going to get away from it.
Because then you don't know who is going through the same thing. I think
But the real question is why now? Why now, in the sense of why does it now become more of a big thing in our age rather compared to previously? When I say right now, I'm not thinking now almost everywhere you turn. Well, until that therapeutic, amazing word came up. It was mental health, but before then it wasn't even talked about so much. So was it because of information wasn't so much available?
I think so.
Yeah.
Social media now has made information very disseminable.
Right.
If
That's a big English.
Big English.
that's what I was
Nice.
because
British
we
English.
over there, we know that we put things on social media. It gets to different parts of the world, and people learn. People go and explore. What is this word, or what are they talking about? I think this is similar to something I'm feeling. Let me try and read more about it, and that's how the word's gone out. And I think particularly in Ghana as well, this whole issue around a big pastor's son having a mental health breakdown is gotten people talking about. Okay, he's a big man. This is happening to his son. He's been taken to a mental health institution. That means it is something that's there. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. People at different stages of their life will experience some form of, mental ill health. And it's how you deal with it. Is the support you get in dealing with it that matters, that counts. So it's a good thing you're talking about.
What's interesting is why some communities experience it more than other communities.
Is every community
it's everywhere.
But it's how
it's out there. Some communities are exactly.
How do you
out there.
expose it?
I wouldn't
Because in
say-
our community we will not talk.
No.
You are not there talking about it. I'm at church and I'm telling you, oh my God, I'm really going through such a serious anxiety.
We'll pray for
I'm not
you.
well. Don't say that.
Yeah.
You're a Christian, you don't believe in God. Do you remember what the Bible said? But I need a solution. All I want is
that makes
to
you shut in.
to talk to you. You don't have the solution. Guide me where I can go. I just want you to hear me. Or sometimes I don't even need solution. All I want
Yes,
is
just to talk.
just listen to me. And all you do is it's even
Very
enough
important,
because she has nobody to talk to. But our community, we just shut you down because you don't believe in God.
spread the
Or
word.
maybe you are so weak. So we don't talk about
You're
it.
not prayed enough.
Exactly.
I mean, Christ
Or
who
what
was,
have you done?
Christ who was going on the cross for us, even he went through a period where he thought, this is too much for me. But what did he do? He called on God. I think in our generation, why we're seeing it a lot, sorry to say this, but I think a lot of it is laziness. number one.
Okay.
Because we live in a fast-paced generation, so people don't want to go through the process to get healing. So everybody's shouting, "I'm depressed, I'm anxious."
But when you start giving them the
actually,
steps,
when you start giving them the support,
don't
they're
want
not
to.
accepting of the support. And I get it. Some people are not at that place yet to receive support, and that's fine. But we're seeing more and more people say, even when you say to somebody, "Okay, what is depression?" Because everybody's shouting at the rooftop, "I'm depressed, I'm depressed." What is actually depression? They don't actually know. Depression is not you being sad today and tomorrow. It's a long period of sadness that then takes over. You know, that then takes over your whole entire life, your
I think it's tired.
contribution to society.
Sorry,
But
the young man is tired. Okay, thank you so much. I think your introduction has helped us to spark this conversation. So it's very important that if you are having issues, don't keep it to yourself.
No.
You know, find somebody you can easily talk to.
Somebody you can trust,
Somebody
that
you
will
can
not
trust.
judge you
Yeah.
for what you're going through, because that's really important.
And we also need to understand that if somebody comes to us to speak to us about something, it doesn't mean we should be quick to give them solutions. Just listen. Just listen. And then, after that, when you go in your own closet, you can pray for them. But don't make it too spiritual to make them say, "Oh, let me pray for you right now." But because sometimes they don't need that at that time. They just want to speak.
Sometimes they just need to hang out.
Yeah. Yeah, like the way we are hanging out now.
It's definitely true. But it's something we don't do if you're all the time.
Yeah.
Alone.
Can depress you.
Tell me about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
We don't get enough vitamin C from the sun.
Yeah.
We do whatever from
Yeah.
the sun.
it's definitely having a hangout.
Yeah.
You know, which is something we don't do.
Yeah.
Because we put money on everything.
Yeah.
But then
It's not just about the money,
So
yeah.
important.
Yeah.
That
And actually, your health is your money. If you are not healthy,
yeah, but we don't know that.
then you can't really work.
I saw something on LinkedIn this week. It says if you don't make time for your health, you will make time for your illness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so, because the time you're saying I don't have to rest.
Yeah.
Actually, when you're sick,
You
have
rest
no choice
than
but
to rest.
sit. So you rather pay it
Now.
into your health
Yeah.
than
Than to-
actually, being confined to a bed or a space that you
God
actually
forbid.
want to be in.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Hashtag.
Okay, so Emmanuel, thank you guys so much. Yeah.
Okay, so hello,
Hi.
Manuel
Tell them that you were swallowing.
Swalian.
A member of Single with a Lie.
I'm currently doing my master's in speech and language therapy.
So he was in Ghana and is
Speech and
relocated.
language therapy.
It's an ish moment.
Okay. Yeah. Emmanuel is one of the people that really saved us during our event in Ghana. Well, 2017 when I went to Ghana for the event. It's called Effective Singles Conference. And the keyboardist that we were supposed to have, I don't know what happened, whether he didn't show up or he came late. And Emmanuel said, "Oh, I know how to play." He was a beginner, learning how to play the keyboard. He said, "I know how to play." And we said, "Okay, come and sit down." And that was how he helped us. So he saved the occasion. And it's nice that after how many years he's relocated to the UK. Small world, small world. And now we are here. Our sweethearts.
Hi everyone, my name is Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. I say Jocelyn, but I say Jocelyn.
Either way it goes, I don't phrase about my name like that. I'm also into social care.
And she's got a nice way of speaking.
It's a wizard.
She's a British.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also into social care as well.
Right.
It's really nice out here today, I just want to say. And yeah, it's been a really nice event. So next time, everybody join us.
Okay, good.
Everyone's still going? Are we some of us done, some of us still going?
Yeah,
Very done.
We're very done. No worries. And then take
So, welcome once again. I know we've already started the topic, discussions, and everybody's learning, especially those of us who don't have a background in What's the word again? Therapeutic something. What's the word?
Therapeutic
Mental
intervention.
health or
Mental health.
therapeutic intervention. We have some singles here, and a lot of our singles will be connecting on social media. So I want us to have a discussion about what prolongs singleness. And then we'll look at how do our singles who feel like their singleness has been prolonged, how do they deal with their mental health? Because some of these things can depress people. Yeah. So this will be Effective Singleness episode 10. Yeah, so I was supposed to do it as a standalone, but since you guys are here, we're gonna use this opportunity to discuss this topic. So who is first to give us one thing that prolongs singleness? Maybe the singles should start.